Is CFA tough? Is it better to do CFA than an MBA post your graduation? How did she cope up with failure in CFA level 2 examination? Did she get an easy placement post completion of all the 3 levels of CFA? How was the feeling of just studying and being at home and preparing when all her friends had started earning or were doing their MBA? Did she have a social cutoff during the CFA preparation? This and many more aspects came out when I had a conversation with Archi Jain, who is CFA all the 3 levels cleared and one of the students who passed out from the flagship financial modeling and valuation program from the WallStreet school. Hope you find the conversation as engaging, as much fun and as knowledgeable as I had the interaction with her. So let's watch this conversation with Archi Jain. Hi Archie, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome, and thanks for taking your time for this, interaction, right? And
Thank
congratulations.
you for this opportunity.
And thanks, and many congratulations also for your placements.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so till the time the placements have happened and you have still not started working, you still have a bit of time, right? So it's good time to get hands off to you and just have a bit of a candid conversation in terms about trying to understand your journey and the opportunities and the challenges that you have faced and what lies ahead for you.
Definitely, sir. I'm ready for it.
Archie, can you tell a bit about your background and what inspired you to pursue a career in the field of finance?
Definitely. So, after my 12th, I knew that I'm basically from commerce background. So I wanted to do something in finance field from the beginning itself. Gradually, during my graduation, I got to know there is something called CFA, which is a professional course in finance, through which I'll get to know the deep knowledge of the finance and the entire field. So I decided to do CFA, and I started preparation for my CFA level 1. But at that time, I got to know about your platform, which provides the financial modeling and valuation course and the placement assistance. So from that time, I had this in mind that one day I'll be joining a course, maybe after level 1, maybe after level 2, or maybe after level 3. So with my graduation final year, I cleared my CFA level 1 in one go. Then I decided, chalo, let's do first level 2 and then we'll register for your FMBA course and placement assistance. But then I couldn't clear my CFA level 2 in one go. So that was a big low time for me. Since the beginning, I had been a good student in academics and I've not faced any such kind of failure before that. So that was a big low time for me. So I thought, let's try level 2 once again. वो हो गया. Thought कि चलो level 2 हो गया. Let's finish level 3 first of all and then go for professional, for any job or for any financial skills course like your FMBA course. So after CFA level 3, I joined your coaching.
Let's go a little back. You have, as you mentioned, you have been a topper throughout. You got into Rajguru College.
Yes, sir.
And then was CFA the only thing that you wanted to pursue, or there were other options also that you thought, okay, let me have this option or the second option or the third option? Or was CFA
No, sir. Before CFA, I had planned to do MBA in finance. So I was looking for CAT coachings at that time. But while searching for that, I got to know about CFA from my faculties or my seniors. So that got my interest, and simultaneously I just joined for CFA at that time only. I didn't go for any other option. That was my only plan.
Okay, so you did your CFA level 1 along with your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how about how about your friends? Because many must be preparing for CAT or allied exams, or all of them were all too much into CFA or something like that.
No, there was just one friend who joined CFA program with me, and others were preparing for CAT and for MBA program.
Okay.
So we were just two in our batch who were preparing for any professional course in finance.
Got it. See, what happens with MBA is that the entry is a little difficult, but exit is still easy, because once you've chosen the MBA college, you're going to come out of your MBA college the way it is as an MBA. But in CFA,
yes, sir,
the entry is easier. I mean, anybody can start with a CFA, but the exit is only once you actually clear CFA. So was that
yes, sir,
back of your mind also?
that didn't come to my mind, but my friends told me this, ki it is going to be difficult if you don't clear any level for any, say level one, if you fail to do it, then you'll be stuck at that point. You'll be back to zero. Or you say you have cleared CFA level one exam, and if you fail CFA level two, then you'll be stuck there. Why don't you just go for MBA and just do that? It will just take few months for the preparation, and you will be good to go. But I knew कि since I'm good in studies from the beginning, and if I'm ready to put in hard work, I know if I'll work hard and I'll study good, I'll be able to clear all the levels in one go. I had this determination and confidence, so I knew that I'll be clearing it. So I just joined it.
Okay.
But somehow I couldn't clear CFA level 2 in one go.
Okay. How many attempts did you take for CFA level 2?
Two attempts. I could clear it in the second attempt.
And out of all the 3 levels of CFA level 1, level 2, level 3, which one did you find one, the most difficult one, and 2, the most interesting one?
Most difficult, I'll go for CFA level 2 exam only.
Because it was in the second attempt.
No, I tell you why I couldn't clear it in one go, because mentally, maybe I would say through YouTube channels or through colleagues, I got to know that it is considered to be the toughest level of all the 3 levels. So it got settled in my mind that it is the toughest, and how I'll prepare for it. I got fear and fear for that in my mind, and that mentally disturbed me. Even after the preparation, that fear factor didn't allow me to work to my best capacity. So that was the factor that didn't allow me to clear in one go. So I recognized that after failing, and so preparation was up to the mark, but that fear factor, and that you need the mental stability and the confidence and the calmness if you sit for such kind of examinations. If you are nervous, or if you are just thinking about, oh, what if I fail, what if I fail. So no matter how hard you have prepared for such exams, you won't be able to clear it. So that happened with me for CFA level 2 first attempt, and I settled it out for my second attempt, and I cleared it.
So when you gave your first attempt of CFA level 2, were you sure that you were going to fail, or it was 50-50 that you might? Or...
No, I did my preparation well, but I was extremely scared. What if I fail?
Got it. And then what was, when you actually did not clear, because it's very difficult for somebody who has not experienced failure, and to actually see a failure, right, of not clearing an exam, especially somebody who has always had a meritorious background, right? So what was so once the result was out, when you had not cleared, so what was the next recourse that you had for yourself, that this is something that...
So I had cleared it in my mind that I won't be preparing for it again.
Oh, is it?
If it's not clear, I won't be sitting for it. Yeah.
Achha.
But my family members, my parents were like, उनका second reaction यही था कि ठीक है दोबारा दे देंगे. तो तब I got this realization कि अच्छा, this is also an option for me to sit for it again. Otherwise I was clear that I won't be giving it again and sitting for the CFA level 2 exam after.
So you did your graduation in which year? Which was 2020?
2021.
2021 you did your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Right, and then after that you were full throttle into your CFA studies.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
I had plans after clearing CFA level 2, I might go for job, but once I failed that, I got this clarity in my mind that chalo, let's first clear all the levels and then go for the job.
Got it. And then how about CFA level 3?
That excited me a lot. It was more about the application part. And it is an amalgamation of, I think, all the levels throughout. CFA level 1, level 2, and level 3. You need the knowledge of all the levels to apply in the CFA level 3 examination. So that was exciting. CFA level 2 is all about valuations. You do valuations for equities, derivatives, and fixed income. You do valuation for alternative investments. But CFA level 3 is more about portfolio management and IPS management. So that was exciting for me.
Because level 1 and level 2 are still, all objective type questions. Level 3, it's also subjective. So how did you prepare yourself for preparing for it?
Okay, so throughout the CFA journey, Sanjay sir was there. I was doing the coaching online, so I couldn't make personal connection with him or, connect with him personally, but he was there to guide us online, and he told us that what Indian students fail to do for CFA level 3 is throughout our studies, we have been into writing long paragraphs for each and every answer, be it 2 marker question or 4 marker or 6 marker questions. We just try to do and lengthen our questions and answers as much as we can, and just bombard everything that we know in just one paragraph. But for CFA level 3, our motive is just to write pointers and mention each and every detail as much as you can in short sentences. You need to make just short notes. You don't need to make full-fledged sentences or full-fledged paragraphs. You just need to write short sentences. Uh, just imagine that you are writing short notes for your preparation, for your summary writing. So that was my mentality while preparing or while doing subjective answers, and objective answers were similar as they were in level 1 and level 2. So I think CFA level 2 failure prepared me for the same.
Okay, good. And then once you were done with CFA level 3, so you were done with 3 years of your post your graduation. CFA level 3 is done
Yes, sir.
and dusted. A very good very good finance degree that you have in with you. Then how about jobs? Did you start applying, or how was it?
Yes, sir. So before joining your coaching, I thought let's apply for it openly. Let's check openly if I am able to get the job without any coaching support.
Mhm.
So I tried to look for the companies, and I even applied for the roles that were matching my profile or my eligibility was there. So I applied, but I couldn't get any response even after a month from any company.
Why do you say that? Because you are from a very good college in Delhi, amongst the best ones in Delhi, Rajguru College. You are a CFA, all three levels cleared. Now, not, and that also, level three is in the first attempt, very meritorious background, all three levels cleared, very good credentials. Then what was it that the companies were not receptive to your application in a way?
I don't know. So I have no idea about that. Maybe it's the market or maybe it's the companies. They were looking for something else. I have no idea. Maybe I was approaching the wrong companies, or maybe I was looking for the wrong profile. So I have no idea. I have no clarity about the same. But the preparation of CFA level 1, I knew about your coaching WallStreet school and the FMBA course. So I had this idea in the back of my mind that if I fail to get any job openly within a month, I'll be joining your coaching.
Got it. So ours was a backup option in case nothing happens, after CFA level 3.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I was not sure that maybe your coaching will be providing the assistance that I need. Maybe they won't be providing me the placement platform that I need. I was not sure, to be honest.
So, just a question. There must have been also more people like you who would have cleared CFA level 3 along with you. You might have interacted with them as well. So were they also facing the same heat of not getting a job
Yes,
after completing
ye
CFA level 3?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So since I told you that there was another friend of mine who was preparing for the same, and we by chance got to clear the CFA level 3 exam together.
Okay.
So we were at the same time frame that we were looking for the jobs, but we were facing the same heat. We were not able to get the job. And I also contacted her about your coaching. Let's join them. But
Mhm.
she was also of the same time frame, same mentality. Maybe this coaching is gimmicky. Why would a coaching provide you a platform where they'll give you a great opportunity as a fresher?
Mhm.
What will they get in return?
Mhm.
So we were just not sure about your coaching. So after hit and trial for a month, I decided to join. The chalo, if even if they won't provide me the platform that I'm looking for, I'll get the chance to go out of the house because
Mhm.
I'm being locked in the house for say 3 years or 2.5 years. I'll
Mhm.
get to go out and learn many other things, and I even contacted other uh, students who had been enrolled for your courses, who had enrolled for your courses initially. They
Mhm.
have been there in the previous batches. So I contacted them also. Okay, is it worth joining the course? And do they provide you the right kind of platform? Is the learning worth to apply for? So they were 100% sure that learning wise, this coaching is fabulous. You'll get to learn a lot in just 1.5 months.
Got
So that motivated me कि चलो uh, if I don't get the job, I'll at least get to learn a lot from your coaching. And I was looking to learn the financial modeling and valuation course. If
it.
not from your coaching, I would have joined the other coaching for the same. So since I knew about your coaching from last few years, so I was sure after contacting the students, yeah, chalo, let's join them. If
Mhm.
I don't find the coaching that trustworthy or whatever it is, I'm just being honest with you. So I won't apply for the placement assistance. I'll just do the coaching for the financial modeling and valuation.
Got
That
it.
was my plan initially.
Fair enough. Okay, let's think through. You're done with the graduation in 2021. 3 years you are confined at your home, studying about CFA. Many of your friends would have started working. Many of
Yes, sir.
them would have gone for, say, MBA or, maybe overseas for further education. You have completed a very fine degree, and then you do not have a job in hand. Was there a sense of sort of dissatisfaction or disappointment as to what is wrong or what has happened, or have you made the right choice, or those thoughts, did they creep into your mind and at me?
So it was 50-50 for me because throughout my CFA journey, I knew that the CFA Institute does not provide you the platform for the placement.
Mhm.
I'll have to look for it myself, be it openly or be it through any other institute. So, and throughout my journey, whoever I told that I'm preparing for CFA level 1 or level 2 or level 3, they would next ask me, okay, you are preparing for CFA, but what is the other thing that you're doing with it?
Mhm.
CFA तो कर रहे हो पर उसके साथ साथ और क्या कर रहे हो?
Mhm.
And because CFA, it is such a big course, such a wide course. How can I would have not been able to give that much uh, time and that much uh, focus to other thing if I would have joined, say, any other course or any other job along with my CFA preparation. So I was clear in my mind that I'll be first clearing all the three levels and then go for the job. And I knew that I might be facing the heat of it. I know the companies don't look for the candidate openly that quickly. The shortlisting of the CV is not that easy if you
Mhm.
apply openly for that. So I knew, and if I knew that if I failed for that, I'll be joining a course. It was clear since the beginning.
Got it. Understood. So,
So it was 50-50 for me.
right. So what advice would you give to somebody who is pursuing the CFA? Suppose who's done with first level of CFA, would you advise that person to maybe, like you were very sure of it? Not everybody is as sure of this aspect that you have to sit at home and study for it, or you have to start working and then simultaneously prepare for CFA, because that is maybe also how CFA examination is supposed to be, that you do it along with your job, because that is when you get your charter, because you have cleared all the three levels.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
will
sir.
get your, you will
Yes,
get
sir.
your charter after, say, some years of work experience.
Yes, yes, sir. So mostly to all the students that I've encountered, they are mostly working while preparing for their CFA, be it for CFA level 1 or level 2. It again varies person to person. There is no hard and fast rule that you need to be sitting at home and preparing for it full time, and or you need to work along with your CFA preparation. I need a certain focus and dedication for one particular thing.
Mhm.
I want to give my 100% for one thing first and then go for the other thing. You must have seen me in the coaching that how focused I must be in the classes and how focused I must be for the task that you had given to all of us. That same level of dedication and focus I had applied for my CFA preparation also, and I'm going to apply it for my job as well.
Mhm.
But then that varies. If a person is fine with two things going simultaneously, they're working and they're preparing for this CFA program, that's fine with them, because you need 4 years of work experience to get the charter holder. And I know ki even after clearing CFA level 3, I'll be working for at least 4 years. So I have no such rush ki I need the charter in my hand by 2024 or by 2025. I am okay with it if I get the charter holder, say, after 4 years from now. say 2028, I'm okay with it. So that varies person to person. So there is no hard and fast rule for that.
Okay. And do you have any plans of studying any further?
Not as of now. I'm open to it, but
It's been
for
3 years
some
of,
time, I just want.
3 years of being completely at home and studying about it now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For now, I just want to focus on the job and just get the idea of it. I'm a complete fresher, so I have no idea how the job is going to be and how I'm going to participate in that. So I'm first going to see my environment and just get a little settled there, and then I may look for other courses, but
Okay.
short-term courses, not this elongated courses.
Got it. Yeah, what happens is, if I also talk of the Wall Street School, we have a lot of candidates who do CFA level 1. That number goes down for CFA level 2, and then number drastically goes down for CFA level 3. But the essence is that in case you have started a CFA degree, it's a beautiful course, a lot of knowledge. You should essentially clear it, and because that is when the real
Yes, yes, sir.
happens. So if mine
Yes,
at
sir.
Archi School, this is the consideration set, I'm assuming this happens otherwise also, across the people, right?
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
starts with a lot of Josh, for level 1, that subsides down a little for level 2, and then gradually goes down for level 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, since you've done industry with CFA level 3, would you give any advice to the ones who are pursuing CFA?
I'll just give one advice ki, you need to be clear with all the concepts. And Sanjay sir used to tell, he had one frame, I'd say, ki, right now I'm teaching you and you're listening to me, you're preparing your notes and doing questions with me. At this point of time, I'm driving the car and you are the passenger.
Mhm.
But after that, you need to be the driver and you need to drive your own car. I
Mhm.
won't be guiding you or spoon feeding you for each and I won't be giving you motivation quotes every morning and forcing you to study hard and work hard for the same. You need to be motivated and focused by yourself. Nobody can force you to do something. You just need to be the driver and drive your own car.
Got it.
And same applies to your coaching as well. I've seen that you have put in so much hard work throughout the 1.5 months. And in such a short span of time, you got to learn a lot of it. But that is only fruitful only if I apply the same knowledge at my home. I don't do self studies that much, but whatever task that you gave to us as a homework, I make sure that I do it timely and I apply all the concepts that I have learned in my classes. So at home while doing the task, I was the driver and in the classes, you were the driver and I was the passenger. So I apply the same mentality for your coaching and I'm going to apply the same in the job as well.
Got it. So, how has the combination of the CFA degree and the financial modeling and valuation certification skills that you have learned, how do you think it has prepared you for your current role?
So I'd say that throughout my CFA journey, I've learned a lot about the concepts, be it the valuation or discounting factors or finding out the portfolio management or whatever it is. But through FMBA course, I got to know about the application of the same.
Mhm.
I knew what is discounting is. I knew what is free cash flow is. I knew what is IRR is. But I got to know the application of the same through your coaching. And that is how these two complemented each other.
Got it. And how important do you think practical experience is over and above the theoretically that you have studied in your CFA?
Practical knowledge is extremely important. And that is why CFA charter holder is given to those who have 4 years of experience, especially in the finance field. So
Mhm.
definitely the practical exposure is extremely important. You get to know a lot about how the things happen in reality. Things
Mhm.
are different in notebook and in theoretically in concepts, but they are different in reality. You may have the clarity about the concepts in your mind, but uh, you won't be able to get the confidence once you apply it practically, be it in the stock markets or be in the job profile you are in, be it the valuation or the financial modeling. If CFA has not asked for 4 years of work experience and they would have given you the charter holder just by clearing the CFA level 3 exam, then I don't think the companies would be that confident in the students based upon just their education qualification.
Got it.
So you need that practical exposure to get the reality and get the experience.
Got it. So, do you think that CFA Institute per se should also provide more placement opportunities than what were provided, or you were almost, you're not there. You completed your CFA charter. Then what next?
Yes, so I like CA Institute provide you the platform for the placement.
Mhm.
I have no idea about what the success rate is for the same, but I know that they provide the platform, and I missed that part for the CFA Institute. They since and there is a criteria that you need to have the experience in the finance field itself.
Mhm.
And as a fresher, I had a doubt what kind of role should I look for. I just knew about one or two profiles like equity analyst or research analyst. I didn't know about the valuation analyst before. I didn't know about the financial modeling as a job profile.
Got
So
it.
I think that clarity needs to be given to the students by CF Institute, and they need to provide the platform for the placement also.
And how about the course overall? I mean, you've done with CFA. Do you think an Archi Jain who was a graduate from a very good college, and Archi Jain who is also a CFA, all three levels cleared, there's a lot of enhancement in terms of her skills?
Yes, sir, definitely. There is a huge difference. I won't say just on the basis of the education, but this CFL program teaches you a lot about the analytical part of it. It allows you to think in a broader way, and you get a lot of maturity since you are studying a professional course. You get that kind of maturity by yourself as you go, and as you know as you pass each level, you get that kind of professionalism in you, and it broadens up your mind in terms of analysis. I won't say just for the education or for the job profile.
Mhm.
Uh, it also helps you in your personal life as well.
Oh, is it?
You start
Give me
to
an
and
example.
you start to analyze things quickly and in a better way that I have experienced personally.
Okay. Okay. Good. So, okay, if I talk of an Archie Jain who was in the first year of graduation from Rajguru College in 2019, right? 2019,
2018.
2018. If Archie Jain had a choice of changing anything, any of the decisions that you took from that time till today, would you want to change anything, or you're happy in the way you've had the last 4 5 years of your.
No, sir, I'm happy about it. At the time when I failed my CFA level 2, I
Mhm.
was bit disheartened. At that time, I was thinking कि काश ये नहीं हुआ होता.
Mhm.
I wish I could clear it in one go. But
Mhm.
that phase taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about how to be confident in your failure as well,
Mhm.
how to raise again after you fall, and it also gave me a clarity uh, mentally as well. How you need to prepare your mind, no matter how hard you work, you need to have a stable mind as well. So that phase taught me a lot regarding the same. I don't want to change anything about it. I'm
Okay.
happy that I didn't do the job along with my CFA, because now I'm fully and completely clear in my mind that I'm going to be working for a company as a valuation analyst. I don't have any other responsibility or burden in my head, that I have to study for the CFA level 3 exam that is going to go in, say, next 6 months. I
Mhm.
don't have that burden in my mind. So I'm happy about the journey so far.
Okay, good. And were your parents absolutely supportive in terms of, okay, you sit at home, you study for it, if at all there is a failure, we'll see to it. You mentioned, that they were the ones who, sort of encourage you for
Yes, sir.
doing it again. So I'm sure they must be very happy and very proud of you for what all you have achieved so far. If not for the support of your parents, and if not for that pressure of not earning or having an alternative career, what would you be doing?
So if they wouldn't have supported me, I don't think I would be sitting here and giving the interview with you, because I would have given up at my failure at that point of time. Like I told you, that there was no such option in my mind that if I fail, I'll be sitting for it again.
Got
It was
it.
my parents who told me that, okay, if you have failed, we'll give it again.
Hmm.
We'll try for it again. I had no such idea in my in my mind. So they were the ones. And also there was no pressure financially that, oh, I need to earn also. Look at your brother, he's younger than you, and he has started earning. And you're
Hmm.
sitting at home and preparing for CFA level 3. So there was no such kind of pressure from, they didn't even made me feel the same. Not even my brother, not even my parents, none of them made me feel the same. And I was fully pressure free from any of the members in my family.
Okay, even if you're pressure free, but doesn't that feeling come, once you are out, once you are graduate, okay, that I have to ask for money from my parents, be it for coaching, be it for your personal expenses or pocket money or something. But was did you feel jittery about it, or you're pretty cool about
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. So one of the factor why I didn't have this idea in my mind for reappearing for CFA level 2 was, I'll have to ask for the money for
it?
the same again
Mhm.
for,
Mhm.
from them. Otherwise, I would have been cleared it, and I would have applied for the CFA level 3 exam, and I would have been able to apply for the job after say 6 or 7 months.
Mhm.
And then after CFA level 3, I had to ask for the money for your coaching.
Oh yes. So was it a difficult thing because of the CFA हो चुका है and then
It was difficult for me, but I didn't show it to them because they would have scolded me badly for कि ऐसे क्यों सोच रहे हो.
nice, nice. Now
They
when
were very supportive for the same.
okay, and I remember your placement process. You were at an advanced stage with the first company that you were, but somehow it didn't work out. Were you disappointed that the first company didn't select you, or you were okay with it?
I was disappointed. I knew the process that I won't be able to get the job in one shot. I
Mhm.
might get it, but I there are chances that I might not get it also. I was disappointed in the fact that when you apply for a company, you look for their profile, you look for the job profile that they're offering you, you look for
Mhm.
the package that they're offering you. I
Mhm.
contact I contacted you for each and every profile I applied for. Is
Yeah.
it a good profile? Is it a good company? So before you apply, you analyze everything and then you apply. And once you apply for it, you start connecting yourself with the company. As in,
Mhm.
when you clear each interview, each level, you started feeling कि हाँ, I'm going to go in this company.
Mhm.
अच्छा चल रहा है सब कुछ. And you start connecting with them. But once you get the rejection, then at that point of time you feel, अरे यार, and I'm an overthinker. So
Mhm.
if suppose I apply for any company and I'm at the final stage,
Mhm.
I know कि I've given my best to the in the interview and they were happy with it. I will get the result in a positive way. So I start thinking about my future plans. Oh, I'll be shifting there. I'll do this. This is how I'll uh, do my routine. I've been a disciplined person. I work out regularly. So this is how I'll work out every day at this time, and this is how I'll do my cooking stuff and all.
Mhm.
So once I got the rejection, all that shattered. कि वहां तो जाना ही नहीं, तो ये सब प्लान कैसे होगा. Then
Mhm.
I applied for a second company. Same thing happened that I reached to the final stage and then I got the rejection. And before getting the rejection, I'd made all the plans regarding my future, that how I'm going to go to the company, and how I'll work there. You start connecting with them in all sorts of way. So that was the disappointing part for me, not other ways. I knew that I'm going to face the rejection, but yes, throughout the journey, by the end, I got two companies to choose from, and they were both of the good profile and they were of the good company. So I was happy at the end. Yeah, I
Fantastic.
worked hard and got the result.
So when you got the offer letter, who was more happy, your parents or you?
My parents definitely. I was happy but not excited. I was just neutral. कि हाँ चलो हो गई job.
Okay, but your parents
But
pretty.
they were more excited. They were more excited about it. So
Ex-
their excitement got me excited.
And what are your long-term career goals, Archie?
There is no such long-term goal. I've never been a person who plans for a long term.
No,
Like I
but you
told
said
you,
that you are an overthinker. So I'm assuming that
So
it's
that is for that is for a short period of time. I overthink about my daily routine. That at this point of time I'll wake up. This point of time I'll do my workout. At this point of time I'll be ready. At this point of time I'll leave the house and go for the company. This
Mhm.
point of time I'll get back to the uh, home and that sort of thing. But
Mhm.
since like I told you before, also the during my graduation, I just knew about the MBA in finance.
Mhm.
But then I got to know about the CFA program. So I've always been a person who looks for the opportunity as in when they arises and then go for the same. I have never made any some such long term plans, be it for my graduation, be it for my post graduation, be it for my job. I
Mhm.
didn't know that I had no I didn't made any plan about the same also. Ki I'll be going for the valuation course or I'll be applying for the valuation profile.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
just what the opportunity arises and what I applied for. So that is the thing that I never planned to the long term.
Fantastic. Good. And any memorable experience from the training that you would like to share? Any of the memorable experience that you had from the training?
Memorable experience, I'd say, like the classes used to be very long. Say some days they used to end by 2, some days they used to end by 3. There were days when the classes used to end by 4 or 5 or 5:30 p.m. So
Mhm.
by the end of the day, we all the students used to be very tired and exhausted and just giving up. But then the memorable thing is, even after all the exhaustion, I was excited to go to the coaching the next day. So that was the thing that I was excited to sit in the class because one thing is, I was sitting at home for 3 years. So
Mhm.
it was my first experience after 3 years that I'm sitting in a classroom with a faculty in front of me who's teaching me, and I'm able to make a personal connect with students and with the faculty, and I'm enjoying it. And
Got it.
I'm loving the course. This is the course that I've been preparing for throughout my CFA journey conceptually. And this is the thing that this course is allowing me to apply the same knowledge practically. So even after all the exhaustion and tiredness, I was excited to come to the class the very next day. So that is memorable for me. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. Uh, I don't know how quickly these 1.5 months went by. They were all just full of fun, and I just completely enjoyed each and every class of it.
Fantastic. Great, Archie. I think you've been as candid and as honest in this. So, do you have any final tips or insights you want to share with the people out there, or anything?
I just say one thing, that you should never compare yourself with others.
Mhm.
Your journey is your journey, and the other person's journey is their journey. Like throughout my CFA journey, I had been questioned like, why are you not looking for the job, or why are you not preparing for some other courses simultaneously? Why are you just focusing on CFA? So that was my decision, and I had never doubted it.
Mhm.
I knew that I have planned to clear all the levels first and then go for the job. And I'll be giving my full fledged concentration to my job. And right now, I'm giving my full concentration to my education. But others might have different plans. If they are okay to divert their mind in two different in two different sectors. If I say if you are working in one side and you are preparing for your education, and if you're fine with it, that is okay. So you should never compare your journey or your plans with the other person. I've seen my friends who used to open LinkedIn accounts, and they used to get एंजाइटी अटैक्स कि अरे ये इसने तो ये कर दिया मैं तो यहीं पर हूँ. But
Mhm.
I have never faced this issue with any person. I have never compared myself with any other person in the class or through the LinkedIn account. So that is my one advice, that you should never ever doubt your plans, your journey, and be confident in what you have planned and what you have thought of. Things are going to go in your way if you give your 100% to that.
Got it. But those 3 years when you were just at home and studying and seeing your friends or your peers, maybe starting to earn or those things that adding something on LinkedIn that I've accomplished this, I've accomplished that, or on Insta, going on these holidays or whatever it is. Did you feel maybe let me also try, or you were just focused? Yeah, let me complete it, then I'll have my time.
No, so I was focused. And before taking this decision, I knew that this is going to be a phase where I'll be just sitting at home and just focusing on my preparation, and others will be doing their own work. They'll be busy in their life, maybe doing their job or going to the vacations back to back. So I knew and I prepared. I was mentally prepared for it since the beginning. So I had no such issues.
So was there a social media, complete no for you at that time, or you were
No, no, no. So no, so I was active on Instagram. And I was active on LinkedIn as well. As in, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने LinkedIn खोला नहीं कि अरे I'll get the anxiety attack. Like I told you, I have never compared myself with any other person, be it professionally or personally. So I was okay with it. कि हाँ ठीक है. There'll be a day when I'll be doing for the company as well,
got it.
and there will be a day when I'll be done with all the levels of CFA. So I knew कि सबका time आता है.
अपना time आएगा. Good.
अपना
Fantastic.
time आएगा.
Fantastic, Archie. It's great to have an sort of an informal conversation with you. Of course, in the training it was more formal, more structured.
Yes,
But
sir.
we can know you, also personally. And thanks for being very honest in this face-to-face interaction also. And I'm sure it must
Thank you, sir.
also might be a bit of learning experience for the candidates who are pursuing CFA and or the candidates who are in their graduation, in terms of how focused one should be. So I also wish you all the best for your onwards corporate journey. I hope it is as exciting and as fulfilling as has been your academics. Right. So wish you all the
Thank you,
best.
sir. Thank you for the opportunity throughout your course and this interview opportunity as well. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you so much.